Hi everyone, Zeiss here with yet another video about Diablo 4. So I just got back from celebrating mine and a friend's birthday. We joined forces. I don't look good. I don't feel good. It was terrible in the good sense. And I will be reviewing the latest patch notes today just because I'm curious. Probably you are. So this might be coming a bit too late because of the recent celebrations and BlizzCons and all that. And let's see how it goes. I opened this screen for Diablo 4 just to remind you who I am, or for those who don't know, I play only solo hardcore necromancers and I've played over 1100 hours of necromancer so far. So I guess I pretty much know what I'm doing and talking about. So let's move on to those patch notes because I am also very interested. I kind of only had a glimpse at some of them because I was receiving tweet updates on my phone while I was away. So yeah, let's see. All right, that's the one coming on Tuesday. I heard about this Malignant rings. This will bring back some of the Malignant powers, and me as a necromancer, as mostly playing necromancer, will be. I guess I'm gonna be really happy about this. It's auto casting skeletons, corpse explosion, and tendrils. This is really good, especially for the tendrils part, as they drastically increase critical strike chance and also damage. And looks like we'll be able to spam tendrils, which would be very, very useful. Also for the skeletons, I hope they also do the priest. Let's see how this goes. I might use this for my next build. And as far as I remember, this ring also provides things that I'm using anyway, which is life, right? Hardcore without life on rings, not cool. It's really, really high value. You can get like 2,600 plus on both rings. And I think this is very useful for hardcore. Also, lucky hit and levels to corpse skills, very, very useful, especially for reducing the cooldown of tendrils, increasing the damage, and also for corpse explosion. I'm using a lot of corpse explosion anyway to further increase my damage. So yeah, I guess that's a really good thing. So, the only thing maybe here would be finding the good rolls, and we're gonna be farming Varshan anyway to get those mucus eggs for farming Uber Duriel. So I guess they placed it right, and Varshan, as I suspected on my previous updates, Varshan would be the guy who's gonna drop those powers because he was the main villain in Season of the Malignant, where these powers originate from. Right? Season of Blood, let's see what they have here. Following adjustments have been made for Sanguine Battery event. Okay, pillar health has been increased from 75 to 85%. This was kind of a terrible event because those pillars were being like really easily destroyed by the mobs. Let's see what's next. Pillar repair time has been decreased. That's cool. Season of Blood bug fixes fixed an issue where the additional enemies in the Lord Zir boss fight would not get stunned when Lord Zir gets staggered. I have literally no idea about this because what happens when I go to Lord Zir is I just shoot 2 or 3 bone spears and he dies. So I guess I'll never know. I probably it's a good idea to just let him hit me, play his mechanics and all that, and probably kill him with basic skill, but it still does a lot of damage. No matter my current second build for the season is very heavily defensively oriented about armor resistances and all that, so I don't get one-shotted when dealing with harder content. Fixed an issue which kind of reminds me I should make maybe a build video about it because people asking me like on the comments, on streams, on stuff, you know, and I usually just provide them a link where I copied it because many people started asking, but I might make a video about it, especially now having in mind we'll be probably using this ring, which will reduce our damage a bit, but because it will be spamming tendrils, it will reduce the base damage, but pretty much will drastically increase it, also the crit chance. Right, so let's move on. Fix an issue where metamorphosis would not trigger temporary movement speed bonuses. Ah, alright. I don't remember this happening to me, but it's a good fix, I guess. It's an issue where the anticipation vampiric power didn't display cooldown reduction for ultimate abilities when in town. Uh, Alright, I guess that's useful because you would know, right? The more accurate the information, the better. Fixed an issue where the hectic vampiric power did not reduce the cooldown of skills with charges. I guess that's a huge problem, and I'm glad it's fixed. Fixed an issue where the seasonal quest Battle of Fear and Fate could be completed without completing Chapter 3 of the seasonal journey. I don't remember really having this, but I'm glad it's fixed. Fixed an issue where the upgrade button for vampiric powers could be increased with interacted with when there are no new powers available, wasting 25 potent blood. Yeah, that's a good fix because I think I have all my powers maxed out and I don't spend the blood anyway, but I guess someone was trying to. That's a good fix. It's an issue where Lord Zir could not respawn if the player re-entered the boss arena too quickly after respawning. I guess that's if you die, probably. I don't know how that's even possible on this boss. Like I said, I just go shoot a couple of bone spears and he's dead. You know, fixed an issue where evade and non-damaging skills could trigger Hemomancy. Yeah, that's a good fix because Hemomancy was triggering on pretty much anything, and I'm using it on my latest build because it's dealing physical damage and it helps a lot pretty much. Sometimes it's too much, like it could ruin your combo, but if it kills the things you're planning to use the combo on, so to speak, and they die because of Hemomancy, you just preserve resources for the next monster pack, and that's great, right? And for easy content, like for example, faster glyph leveling, Hemomancy is really useful because you just walk around and everything dies, and you go to the glyph in like a minute or two, and yeah, really, really fast clear for glyph leveling, very useful. Not only there, but in general. Anyway, let's move on. Dungeons and events. Fixed an issue where progression would be blocked when an enemy spawned behind the locked door in the Luban's Rest dungeon. I've heard people talking about this, and this is probably not my one of my favorite dungeons. It's kind of a must for a rogue, as far as I know, because it rewards a useful aspect. Other than that, the enemies inside are kind of mixed, and it's like a long dungeon. Thing takes a lot of time to complete, and it's not one of the dungeons I would consider when running and pushing higher nightmare tier dungeons. Nightmare dungeon tiers. Anyway, fixed an issue where monsters could spawn from a nightmare portal location after the portal had teleported or been destroyed. I think I saw this, but it wasn't really a problem because it's just some not very strong enemies, I guess. Those exploding ones could be a bit dangerous, but still. Anyway, it's a good fix. This should not be happening. Okay, fixed multiple instances where the quest marker could disappear when leaving the area during multiple quests. I don't think I had such a case, but what kind of annoys me the most is where the marker and the path tracing to the marker disappears when you go to areas which include quests from the campaign where such aid on the map, like path to destination, is not available. For example, in the Sandstorm area, let's say, or near the Tree of Whispers. It's just uh, you know, probably it's a good idea they fix this once you complete those quests or campaign, right? Hope it makes sense, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay, fixed an issue where Prava and her knights could stop progressing through the area during the scouring of Chaldeum if certain elites were killed from a distance during the Kill Demons Attacking from Above quest. As far as I remember, this is from the campaign. I played it once and I didn't replay it again. I think it was when the game was released and it was like a 36 hour long stream. I destroyed pretty much everything in the game. Unfortunately, back then I didn't know YouTube wouldn't make it an available video, and I didn't record it locally, so I guess that's gone. I only see it on my channel, but when I try to play it, it doesn't start, and when I try to download it, it doesn't download. So I don't know. I might consider replaying the campaign just for fun or making videos of those bosses, but probably that's like low priority, not something interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Gameplay. All right, let's see gameplay fixes. Fix an issue where Lilith could still launch area of effect attacks after she is defeated following the first phase in the Echo of Lilith. I don't remember having this bug, but what I remember having is actually not on the first phase, but on the second phase, when she's flying and all those parts of the arena are dropping and burning and stuff. And after that, in the end, when she's on very low health, and sometimes when she dies, she she attacks with those shadow spikes things, which are like in a couple of directions, not the big ones from the first phase, but those tiny ones. And it's really annoying because those are really dangerous and they might actually kill you. And it would not look good if you defeat her and you get killed by one of those after defeating her. It doesn't count, especially on hardcore, right? Because you die, you lose the character. Anyway, um, probably it's a good idea to use that power there with the dome, which spawns like a bubble when you get damage when injured. Might help. So I guess they are not referring to that, but I wanted to share what my experience was. Anyway, fixed an issue where angel bread or potions could randomly spawn when the beast in the eye spawned. Alright, this is. I don't think this was happening for me, but basically, this boss is very weak, and I don't have any reason to go farm him. Probably, if I don't get what I need from running Nightmare Dungeons, I could go visit him at maybe about level 80 or something. But pretty much nothing interesting to get from this boss, right? Fixed an issue where followers could get stuck when going back and forth over a traversal. Huh. I don't remember having this, but in general, if that's what I think it is, it's I think followers during quests, right? So I don't really remember having this, but what was really annoying with followers is when you get mounted, when you ride the horse and they start riding their own horse as well. sometimes they are pretty much on your way and you might get stuck, and it's kind of annoying. Hope that this is fixed. Fixed an issue where inner sight, I think that's rogue ability, didn't trigger properly against training dummies. Training dummies in general are kind of problematic, especially for necromancers because they don't spawn corpses. Minions don't attack them, and it's like, yeah, I can't really test anything without corpse explosion, right? Because pretty much every necromancer build is using corpse explosion. Maybe a few which would prefer to use the gravekeeper glyph and only rely on tendrils, or no tendrils at all, which would be weird. Corruption abilities are incredible in this game, which are like corpse abilities and curse abilities. Those fall under the corruption school of magic, I guess. Alright, let's see what's next. Fixed an issue where necromancer minions and druid companions wouldn't attack training dummies. Yeah, pretty much they need to work on this training dummy a bit more. But I guess it's a useful thing if you wanna go test your bone spirit damage. If you wanna like swap to bone spirit to one shot the bosses, that's pretty much possible and not very hard if you get the artisan, blood artisan, and some boots with 4 to bone spirit and lots of damage and overpower and critical and all that. It's probably doing like over 50 million damage, which is more than enough to destroy everything in one shot, right? Accessibility. Alright, let's see. Fixed an issue where the screen reader wouldn't properly read live totals above 999. 999. Alright. I guess that's good for the guys who use the accessibility options. Fixed an issue where the screen reader on PS4 didn't read the text in vendor and crafting displays. Good for PS4 players. MISC fixed an issue where achievements related to the Hatred's Chosen buff could not trigger appropriately. I don't know about this because I play hardcore and usually those fields of hatred, the PvP areas, they are very empty. I have no reason to go there. I even asked a couple of people how would you like to go on the PvP area end of season to free up some character slots. And we kind of agreed on this with a couple of people, but we didn't get to do that. So basically, what I'm doing for the new season is I go kill my characters on purpose, testing stuff, or I just delete them because it's faster. And you probably saw me doing this. I know this guy is crazy, like deleting level 100 characters. But guys, listen, I don't really care about the Eternal Realm, and those characters become irrelevant. I only care about the new season, the new mechanics, the new stuff. So, and leveling a character to level 100 now is super easy. It's if you do it solo, it takes like 20 hours, maybe something. So yeah, I mean, anyway, let's see the last thing here. Various visual performance and stability improvements. Alright, looking forward to notice those, because, probably something minor. Anyway, that wraps it up, I guess. There's nothing more here. I know that they announced more changes on the campfire chat during BlizzCon. We're probably gonna review that in a separate video, or when time comes, when this gets like closer to those things happening. I guess that's all, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, uh, give me the like, and if you want to see more of what I'm doing, I guess it's a good idea to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about those patch notes and this patch in general. I'm really looking forward to playing it on Tuesday. So see you guys on my next videos or my next live stream. Take care.